To the uninformed viewer, what you are now witnessing may appear to be disrespectful to the dead. To the Malagasy, on the other hand, it is actually a sign of deep reverence for their departed loved ones. The Famadiana ceremony, or turning of the dead, is a part of their ancestor worship. They believe that the only way the living can have access to God is through the intercession of the spirits of their departed relatives, who are in God's presence. In the Famadiana ceremony, dead bodies are exhumed, followed by a time of celebration with family members and friends. This is done in order to keep the dead ones happy and pleased. The belief is that if the ancestors are kept happy, they will be more likely to make intercession to God for the ones still living. Every phase of the Malagasy culture is touched by this belief. In many cases, men will not accept employment in another part of the country because it would mean being far from his departed ancestors. After a time of celebration and feasting, the bodies are rewrapped in fresh, raw silk cloths and lovingly placed back in the tomb, where they will await the next Famadiana. The Famadiana ceremony is generally carried out over a 2-day period. On the morning of the first day, an animal, generally a cow or water buffalo, is sacrificed. Blood from the sacrifice is saved to be used by the family a year later. Later in the day, a delegation from the family will visit the tomb. First, they leave food and drink for the departed spirits. Then a time of cleaning, painting, and freshening of the tomb takes place. The last event of the day is to stand in front of the tomb and speak audibly to the departed spirits. They are informed that the next day, the family will return with friends to have a party. Day 2 opens with a great celebration. The cow that was sacrificed is served to family, friends, and neighbors. Meanwhile, on the outside, the party has already begun. A band has been hired that will accompany the crowd to the tomb, where the party will reach a fever pitch. Alcohol flows freely during the entire time of celebration. In the early afternoon, the procession to the tomb begins. The playing of the band and the revelry draws and attracts additional throngs of worshipers all along the way. You will notice a sharp contrast between this group of worshipers and the one that follows. The one that follows has been set free from a tradition that bound and chained them in fetters. They have found unhindered access to the one who died but rose again. They have been truly brought from death to life. If the Son, therefore, shall make you free, ye shall be free in